What up, YouTube? It's Coffee. Back at it, man. How you guys doing? Hit them motherfucking buttons. We got a lot of news on this one, man. A lot of ish to get into. Rapper the game. Stooping to all new lows, quite frankly, is getting pathetic. Evil pill pushers, viral videos, and much more. So let's get it and kicking things off. You guys see the footage rolling there. Shout out to the bro J Millie, Jimbo, the chat. Y'all know what I'm saying. And you see Action Bronson making an appearance, doing a run-in at an AEW wrestling event. I'm not sure. I believe this was TV. I don't think this was a pay-per-view, but Action just comes in, does his thing, man. I love it, man. I fuck with Action Bronson heavy. Like, this dude's the truth, man. He's nice on the mic. Y'all remember, though, the whole Ghostface Killer thing got him in a little bit of trouble, you know what I mean? He ain't rhyming like this no more. Action was whining with that one, but they got it straightened out and everything, which is good. But they really do sound a lot alike, like real talk, you know what I mean? Real deal Holyfield, right? And AEW has really been flunking with the rap community, you know what I mean? They had, of course, we saw Snoop making an AEW appearance recently. Kevin Gates did. He jabbed someone in the mouth, laid him out, and now we got Action Bronson. I love it. Y'all know I'm a big fan of, if you tune into the channel already, y'all know I'm a big pro wrestling fan, and the whole rap wrestling connection is lit. Action Bronson has made it known in the past that he, I believe he talked about like the old school ECW days is where, he got his appreciation for wrestling and everything like that. And, West Side Gun, obviously, Griselda, we know they fluck with wrestling heavily. West Side Gun has that fourth rope, where they push wrestling content and everything like that. For some reason, I thought Action Bronson was a part of it, but I could be mistaken. I don't know. I don't think he is now. Maybe he is. I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments. But again, I just love to see hip hop and wrestling, those worlds collide. And Action did his thing. You see anyway the way he threw dude. He does that on stage with fans and whatnot. And I believe he's a power lifter as well. So I don't know if this is just a one-off thing or he could be making more appearances, which again, I hope he does. I love it. I think this is so dope. Y'all let me know what you guys think. If you did watch the show, like you saw this happen and you're up on the storyline and everything, please fill me in. Coffee definitely wants to know what the deal is, and comment some of your favorite rap wrestling connection moments. You know what I'm saying? We know this goes all the way back to the No Limit Soldiers in WCW, which was cool. I don't know. The storyline was like, it was all right. It was all right. Y'all let me know. Okay, then we got this viral video here. This guy getting hurt. I don't know. Once again, shout out to the chat. Jimbo, J Millie, and everyone. I don't know where this video originates from. I'm not sure. It's not in English. But dude got flocked up right there. And I couldn't quite understand if this was like supposed to be a funny viral video. It kind of felt like some of the people were laughing in the background. I don't know. Like, am I bugging? Because truthfully, I don't see anything funny about this at all. Like, that was a very close call for dude. I mean, I know he's hurting from it, but it could have been so much worse. He could have broke his neck, could have ended up crippled. Hell, he could have died. This ish was crazy, man. So maybe I'm tripping. Again, I don't know the origins of this video, but someone out there, if you do indeed know, please let me know. You know what I'm saying? So I can be in the know. That was wild, right? That almost looked like some Final Destination type ish. You know what I'm saying? Where things go wrong just the right way so someone ceases to live on this earth. That's what this looked like. A very close call, but and he's okay. Crazy the way his head got jammed up like that, man. I know this guy's thanking his lucky stars. He's still here after that. But again, I just couldn't tell if this was they were putting this up in a comedic way. I could be tripping, but if they were, I feel like they were dead wrong. Y'all let me know.
For years, was related to OxyContin. Nearly everyone: illegal drug sales, theft, armed robbery, child abandonment.
I mean, it has transformed the entire district. Jails are suddenly full, violent crime is running rampant. For the last 200 years, folks around here didn't even lock their doors. Didn't even think about it. Now, starting 3 years ago,
everyone locks their doors.
It's the single highest source of crime in the entire region.
Well, look, if you guys want to go after a billion-dollar company from a strip mall, you're going to need more evidence than you can fit in this entire building. No other U.S. attorney wants to touch this thing. That means it's going to take something significant to make it work. You have to prove the heads of this company know that they're lying about the dangers of the drug and that they're selling it anyway.
but we believe that very well may be the case.
Since I've been on this new medication, I haven't missed one day of work.
This frees me up, and it helps with my anxiety. You can just take the medicine and go.
I can take walks with my husband, and I can go swimming, all because of the medicine. It has made my...
And hell, guys, moving into our next little segment here as we transition on, the way that dude felt like that and got hurt. This is the type of way a lot of times people can end up at a pain management clinic. And y'all know on the channel we covered the addiction and opiates and all that ish numerous times. All right, guys, so that's a clip from this show, Dope Sick. It's on Hulu. It's a series. It's all about Purdue Pharma, right? And the Sackler family who own Purdue Pharma. And, they are the individuals that unleashed Oxycontin on the world, on this society, and fucked the whole game up. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, opiates, painkillers, they're not the ones to create them, but they're the ones that take it up a notch, kick it up a notch, and had the whole country twisted out here. And they got away with it for so long. I mean, in the end, a couple of years ago, I believe I spoke about it like once on this channel when the settlement ended up happening or whatever. But that was like peanuts to them. You know what I mean? The amount of brethren they made. And what you heard there was some court officials or prosecutors speaking. And they were in a little country ass area, a mining town. And they're talking about how people used to not lock their doors in that area until Oxycontin got up in the streets and had motherfuckers fucked up out here, jonesing, getting fucked up. And, they're trying to game plan on how they can stop them and opening an investigation. But it's so crazy because these individuals knew exactly what they were doing when it came to Oxy, right? They pushed it out to the world as a new painkiller that was non-addictive. As I always share with y'all whenever this topic comes up, when it comes to them pills, right? Even if you're taking them as prescribed painkillers, I'm just taking what my doctor said. Listen, you're still going to develop a tolerance. It's still going to fuck with the receptors in your brain, and you're going to become a stone cold junkie. It's just a fact. You know what I mean? So anyone out there, if you are in, that boat, please be careful. Don't end up like twisted like that out here. But the Purdue Pharma marketed it as this new miracle pain medicine that, you wouldn't get a tolerance and you wouldn't become addicted to, knowing that they were lying. And they were so strategic about the way that they did this. And this is something I speak of on this channel a lot, about capitalism in America. That's why a lot of people want to come here to get paid, right? To follow their dreams or push for their dreams and get rich, get filthy stinking rich. And there's nothing wrong with getting paid. You need money to live, right? But what happens so often in this country, in a lot of situations, a lot of different aspects, this happens where capitalism and the almighty dollar reigns, and greed reigns supreme above all, over morals, over logic. And it's like where things get fucked up and get evil, you know what I mean? And so often like lobbyists and everything, whoever's putting the bigger cash out in the right people's pockets, they get things pushed their way. This is in the political world. It's just what it is, you know what I'm saying? But these individuals were listen to how strategic they were about this. They got a special label from the FDA that had it like their ish wasn't addictive. The guy that made that label from the FDA, approved that for them, quit, and then got a job with Purdue. And they had doctors that were backing them on the science behind it. Like, oh, there's a time release, 12-hour time release jump off, and that makes it non-addictive. It's like stone cold lies. But because they had the official stamp from doctors and from the FDA, they were able to unleash this beast on America. And as you heard from that clip, it fucked the whole ish up. You know, communities that never had crime before had crime. Everyone was strung out. And listen, that time release thing doesn't make a difference regardless. It's still addictive even with the time release. But as everyone probably knows, there was an easy way to break that time release, and people could get their whole jump off in one hit and get fucked up. Get that $20 nod type feeling. You know what I'm talking about? Basically straight up smack juice. Now listen to this too, guys. This Sackler family that did this, they put this whole plan into play to get Oxy out there and take over and get even richer. They were known as philanthropists, right? So they would donate to museums, build wings in hospitals, and, you know, donate to certain causes and stuff like that. So people looked at him as like, oh, these motherfuckers are good. They're trying to help out, when really they were just trying to get in people's good graces and get in the right people's good graces so they could continue to be evil, greedy bastards. Now, I don't want to, you know, continue on this same topic for so long. You know, we got to get into the last story about Rapper the Game out here on some super lame-ish. But let me know if you guys want to have a video or a live stream where we kick it about this specific story more. But for real, but there's one more thing I want to touch on regarding this Oxy-ish. But for real, man, they really, like, comment, y'all, if you don't mind, if you want to speak about it, if this affected you personally, whether it be your parents, whether it was you, whether it was a family member, a friend. Like, this really hurt society and hurt people, and Purdue knew exactly what they were doing. But listen to this last little nugget of information here. The pill pushers that go out with all the pamphlets and try to get the doctors to, you know, say, okay, I'll prescribe Oxy, which that's a whole nother side of the coin, where a lot of these doctors are getting kickbacks and everything. It's just so damn evil. Again, greed and the dollar over all else becomes the name of the game and the motto with these motherfuckers. But peep it, they had the pill pushers that went to the doctors get psychiatric analysis. They had someone out there doing research of the doctor, so they knew their life story, so they were able to become friends with them, wine them and dine them and things of that nature, and get them to push the pills. Ain't that crazy? Like, I'm telling y'all, this is just a wild situation. But let me know your thoughts about all this, guys. Check out that Dope Sick miniseries if you have not seen it yet. It is based on true events. And let me know your thoughts. And again, let me know if you want more content on this jump off right here, what we're talking about.
And one thing about this, hey, I'm gonna tell everybody in, I still don't fuck with 50 Cent. He a bitch, nigga. It ain't no cut with that nigga. Next time we in the same place, nigga, shit getting thrown.
All right, y'all, you guys hear that clip? Here we are once again talking about the game, acting like a lame. I mean, guys, I know it's been non-stop ever since before Drillmatic. We've been covering all the flunkery, all the shenanigans, all the antics that the game and Whack 100, of course, have been up to, you know, trying to revive and resuscitate the game's career and get him out of all that debt that he's in and everything. But like we've been pointing out, it's been all bad. It's just been so lame, but it's gotten even worse to an all new low. As I stated in the beginning of this video, peep this, y'all. You guys hear that little clip? That's the game in Houston doing a show. You know, he's continuing to try to push on to get these numbers up for the Drillmatic album. So we're going to see more and more of the the game's fluffery and all this. It ain't stopping anytime soon. But you see, he was on his way to Houston. He let the fans know, touring or whatever via social media, rocking that new Illuminati haircut, which that is just clean. I can't front on that. But the Illuminati thing, it just kind of reminds me of another thing of the game that's always kind of, I kind of look at it in a lame way, where it's like Black Wall Street, then it's Money Gang, then it's Winner Circle, then it's Blood Money ENT. You know what I'm saying? Now it's the Illuminati, and it's like, come on, man. Like, do you really believe in any of these movements that you're pushing? You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people right from the rip, often, as I've stated a lot of times to y'all, I've been a game fan for the longest time. Billy Joel voice, like people hear me making these videos. It's not like I'm just trying to straight ish on the game. You just can't respect the way this man's been moving in his career. Again, like I said in other videos, you come into the game in a controversial fashion, being abrasive, dissing people and all that. I get it. You got to make a name for yourself. But when you still got to do that when it's album time, all these years later, you have not elevated who you are as an MC at all. You fucked up. You're moving backwards, homie. But yeah, all these things become a dime a dozen. Oh, Illuminati, Winner Circle. Like, come on, man. You don't believe in none of that ish. You're just trying to come with a snazzy new name and, repackage what you're doing. Like, cut it out. But anyways, that clip, he's calling 50 Cent a bitch. He's saying all this extra ish. So trying to go the route of dissing again. You see Fifth's laughing it off. He's talking about, it's not safe when I'm nervous. Get away from me. I'm nervous and everything like that. Having a joke or whatever. But it's like, damn, game. We done seen you. You wanted to make up with 50 Cent so bad for years. Like he always regretted what he did. And as we saw, he paid for it big time when it came around to the Super Bowl. Same thing with disrespecting Hove all that time. But then on, like, because it's Drillmatic time, he's dissing 50 again on there, talking about he put the G in G Unit, lying about who wrote the music and everything. And here we see him now taking it a step further and keeping it going. He's saying Fifth's a bitch and all this extra ish. Like, I don't know, man. It's just so lame to me. Like, when you can't respect someone's word, like they'll just say or do whatever if they can try to push something in their favor, spin a narrative to help themselves. That's kind of spineless. Let me know if y'all agree, but peep it. This is where it gets extra bad, to the point where I'm looking at game like, you are a super bozo for this. Peep it, y'all. The Game, and I've proved this to y'all before, that The Game and Whack 100 are two individuals in the rap game, right, who pay attention to everything going on in the blogosphere. We've seen this before. When certain ish jumps off with The Game, we'll see him make rants and everything like that, mad at what people are saying, getting all spiteful, trying to play the whole I'm rich, I'm The Game, I don't care, y'all can say what you want, you know what I mean? But through his actions, we see he definitely cares deeply. Rappers who can't take any criticism, or really not just rappers, anyone in the blogosphere or in show business or whatever you're doing, if you get all butthurt every time someone is like, yo, I wasn't feeling this, or oh, this was some cornball ish, and you want to get all emotional over it, you're not built to last. And like I already stated, we're not saying all about this about The Game just to hate on him. He's doing some sucker-ish, a lot of sucker-ish. But people, guys, check this post out here. Again, we know Game watches everything going on. Game's well aware that people are looking at him like, oh, man, you extra fell off, homie. And peep what he throws up. For real, y'all, tell me this ain't aimed at people in the blogosphere or the fans or whatever. He says, they don't hate you, they hate themselves. You're just a constant reminder of who they'd rather be, and it hurts. Can y'all believe that? The Game is done came to the point now where he's dissing the fans, he's dissing everyone because he's out here moving like a bozo. We don't dislike what The Game's doing. We hate ourselves, and Game is everything we want to be, so we just can't take it. Come on, man. Listen, Game. And not just Game, anyone out there getting money or who's famous, people get it fucked up all the time where they think whatever they got going for themselves, which people should be proud of what they got. I'm not saying that, but you don't know the everyday person who just loves what they're doing in life. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like having a family or being like working in a field where they have a great job that they love and they make good money enough to survive and enjoy life and stuff like that. Or you don't know if there's people out there who want to spend their time helping people out, you know, with the organization or whatever, doing charitable work. And I mean real charitable work, not that scam-ish. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times people who, you know, are in show business or a rapper or just whatever, people get this egocentric feeling about themselves, like everyone is so jealous of them, and that's just not the case. You know, like a lot of people love their life. Being famous ain't everything. Hell, we've even heard from a lot of individuals that being famous can be a curse. And then let's not forget the fact that a lot of these cats' financial situations are not anything close to what they like you to think it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, peep game, y'all. But I don't know. I just looked at this as the ultimate lame, pathetic move by the game, okay? We see the billboard. We see him doing all these podcasts. We see that he's desperate to try to get some good momentum behind him in this Drillmatic project. But as we know, the momentum's been all bad. Everything that he's done has been extra bozoed out. But you see how hard they're pushing with the promo, so this ain't gonna stop anytime soon. But Game starts dissing everyone again from that Drillmatic, Drink Champs interview and on. The album pretty much flops, right? Which I don't know, since then, I think the numbers may have been trending upward. I'm not sure. He's going back at it with 50, who he so much wanted to make up with, and now he's dissing the fans. Like, it's just been all bad. It continues to be all bad, guys, and I just saw this as like the ultimate icing on the cake of shit. This is Game. Your career has turned into you, like it's the equivalent of you baked a shit cake, and you know what I'm saying? You got some doo-doo frosting on top of it now. Like, you're just all bad, man. And let's not also forget the fact that the Black Slim Shady was a weak diss track, and it seems Eminem has chose not to respond. Now, someone pointed this out the other day. I'm gonna close this video out, y'all, but peep it. We know he was going at Eminem ultimately to try to get M to respond and have his name tied to M's name in the news and everything like that and build momentum off it. But at the end of the day, all it was everyone reacting and saying how lame that whole way he was pushing was. And, you know, let's not forget, too, that even individuals who like the album, because I'm keeping it a buck, the album isn't straight garbage or nothing like that. It's been these antics and these moves, you know, in pushed by Whack 100. We know this is probably a lot of his game plan. But anyways, I got a feeling, someone was saying this the other day, that at some point Eminem probably will respond when he drops a project. That's how M normally rocks. You know what I mean? He's very reclusive, behind the scenes, stays in the cut. He got his money. He don't really be out here, you know, tapped in all the time like that. But when he drops a project, a lot of times he'll have some disses and some shots aimed at some people on there. So I got a feeling that's going to be the case. Eminem will respond down the road when he drops some music. So it's like Game will have done all that to try to gain momentum off Eminem. And when really all he's got is everyone saying, man, that was some bozo-ish you did. And then M will probably respond way down the road when it won't help him get any promo for his album. You know what I mean? Like, think about that, y'all. But that's going to be about it for this one, guys. I know I've been rambling the fuck on. You know, for those who tap in all the time, I haven't really been on my regular schedule. I keep trying to get back and get active in the blogosphere again. But, you know, every time I try to play catch up, I haven't really been able to get back to full-blown coffee mode. But it'll happen, you know, so in time, you know what I mean? So I just wanted to put that out there to y'all, the people that I don't want to make any promises anymore. Like, oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, because it's just been too hectic. for coffee. So just stay tuned, stay showing coffee that support, that love. You know what I'm saying? I most definitely love y'all who you know, help support the platform. And you know, that's what it is, man. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that sub button if you're new. Hit the bell as we try to get through this shadow ban, right? And don't forget, more importantly, aside from anything else, join the discussion in the comments, because as always, y'all know that's what it's all about. Coffee, talking it up with you guys, the people. I'm out of here, guys.